Initially, we were unaware of the high levels of illiteracy in Asia, 4 times the totals for Africa, Latin America, and Europe combined.
We knew that half the human race lives in Asia, and that the economies of China and India were booming, but we didn't fully appreciate the extreme poverty in rural areas.
We didn't realize that nearly 1 billion people have no voice, no rights, no way to escape grinding poverty, no means to improve their lives, no health care, and no chance for an education or any kind of training.
2.5 times more women are illiterate than men.
Female abuse and discrimination are widespread, and impoverished women are increasingly vulnerable to the AIDS epidemic.
We learned that without the ability to read and write, hundreds of millions of women across Asia are submerged in a culture of suffering and silence. Education is the key to freeing women and girls from inequality and overpopulation.
Welcome to FreeSchools World Literacy. Our charity was founded in Canada in 2005 to empower women and children with free education.
We began with 2 schools in India, and thanks to support from around the world, a year and a half later we had opened a total of 50 schools, educating more than 3,000 children, as well as numerous parents. Our cause for literacy is compelling, and our vision is ambitious.
But our model is simple. It's grassroots. It's easy to duplicate. It's cost-effective. And best of all,
it works.
We first learned of the free school concept from Mark Bloomfield, a friend who traveled extensively in India. On one of his trips, he visited Sister Crescents, a Catholic nun in the state of Bihar.
Bihar is the poorest and most backward state in India. The population exceeds 80 million, and 80% of village heads of households are illiterate. Crescents had a dream of offering free education to the poorest of the poor.
It involved using existing facilities after closing hours, and our friend provided the money to launch the first free school. The school was by invitation only, and the children were very eager to learn. Each child lucky enough to be invited was asked to teach their siblings what they had learned each day. A few years later, a second school opened. For 9 years, the model was a great success.
Today, some of our free school teachers were once these bright free school students.
In 2005, our friend connected us with Sister Crescents, and the decision was made to open more schools. FreeSchools World Literacy was incorporated to provide the funds. 32 schools opened quickly in Betia, Motihari, Muzaffarpur, and Patna, the capital city of Bihar.
In addition, we replicated the model in northern Thailand, bringing literacy to indigenous hill tribes and Burmese refugees with 17 more free schools.
Our model is simple and unique. Without costly infrastructure, it's a school on a shoestring.
We partner with a community group that handles the logistics.
We fund teacher training and salaries, learning materials, nutritious snacks, and clothing.
Here are the basics. We educate only the poor who do not have access to education. We give priority to girls, but not exclusivity.
We utilize existing schools or any donated indoor or outdoor space that is safe for children. There is no religious discrimination or proselytizing.
Teachers are Buddhist, Hindu, Muslim, and Christian.
An essentials-only curriculum includes reading, writing, arithmetic, health, civics, and income-producing skills. Only qualified and respected female teachers are hired.
Our program creates jobs for women. A teacher has status in a village and is a positive role model for children. Schools are located where the need is greatest. In India, the cost is as little as $15 per child per year. 96% of donations to free schools goes directly to the field.
Most charities and governments are not able to deliver aid to the millions of villages in Asia. Corruption and sheer logistics make this top-down task formidable, if not impossible. Our world is interdependent and interconnected, and it is very difficult to contain the resulting health, economic, and security consequences that large-scale illiteracy manifests.
A healthy, educated populace is able to participate in the economic and civil aspects of society, but an unhealthy one embraces violence, crime, and exports terror. In Asia, corruption and terror are at the forefront of societal destabilization.
FreeSchools is effective because we deliver literacy from the bottom up. We empower women to teach the poor in their own community, raising the well-being of the village, one village at a time. And this is our far-seeing vision. It costs as little as $15 to educate a child for a year, and a pledge of just $125 monthly will support an entire school.
Our board of directors and volunteers give generously of their time and resources.
But we need donors to partner with us in this noble and just cause. We are determined to create a network of free schools across Asia. Will you join us in our effort to finally end the cycle of ignorance and poverty? We are grateful for anything you can do.
We are grateful.
We are grateful.
Grateful for anything you can do.